If you take a 2-year-old and you say, clean your room, to a 2-year-old who's in the midst of a room that he's distributed a terrible mess in, and you come back in 15 minutes, the room will be equally messy, and you'll ask your 2-year-old, why didn't you clean the room? And he will just look at you. And the reason he will just look at you is because he doesn't know what clean your room means. So you can take the 2-year-old, my son in this case, and you can say, hey kid, you see that teddy bear? Now he's happy about that request, because at 2, he knows how to see a teddy bear. And so he'll point his eyes at the teddy bear, and then he'll look at you, and then you can pat him on the head and say, good, and then you can say, go over there and pick up that teddy bear. So then he does that, and he looks at you, and then you can say, you see that space on the shelf there? He goes, yes. He says, you take that teddy bear and you put it in that space in the shelf. And he'll go over and put it in the space in the shelf, and then he'll look at you and you can pat him on the head. And then if you teach him 100 micro routines like that, very carefully, you can tell him to clean his room, and he knows how to do it.
That was Jordan Peterson describing how he taught his 2-year-old son to clean his room. He's using small steps that lead to understanding. He didn't punish his son for not cleaning his room. He showed him first what cleaning your room means. Mr. Peterson would be a great dog trainer. I'm always trying to find ways to show the difference between conventional obedience-based training and my method. As you know, conventional training uses obedience, including repetition and pressure, to get a dog basically to obey commands. My method, the Higgins method, is different. It's based on how dogs learn naturally. Pack dynamics, which is the driving force in all the canine learning, is based on building trust and cooperation. Instead of using repetition to make a dog obedient to me, I like to build understanding through exposure to more natural experiences. My job, as I see it, is to help him learn to be successful by showing him that working with me, being biddable, will lead to success. I find that dogs learn best not by repetition of commands, but by understanding that they can use me to build strategies that will increase their odds of success. These natural strategies are built with small steps, not by expecting large leaps of understanding that are common to conventional obedience-based training. An example would be if you spend time with yard work and obedience commands, you may get him very good in the yard, but now you take him to the field and you expect him to demonstrate all of his newfound obedience and obedience commands. Dogs often have a hard time with this type of a transition. It's too big a leap of understanding. Now you've got him in the field, you expect him to demonstrate his understanding of all these new commands, including whoa, sit, here. He has no experience associating these commands with all the new and exciting things in this new environment. What he really needs to help him naturally put it all together is small steps in this new hunting environment, small steps that lead to success. The small steps don't require repetition. You show him a scenario, how to be successful, and then you're ready to move on in a small step to the next thing. And you build on this until you build the strategy you're looking for. If you show him what works, he'll do it again. You simply build a successful strategy, one small piece at a time.